I mean, when you're little, it's a much bigger difference in age. When I was 10, you're 19.
Mm-hmm. True.
So there wasn't any sort of like relationship happening, you know, because he's doing his cool stuff that I don't understand, and I'm with the little grubby
how
babies.
Did you see him? Like what?
Well, I thought he was so cool, but I didn't know much about him. It was very mysterious. We didn't really have like a more tangible sort of relationship until you moved down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we slowly started hanging out more. And then like pretty quickly after that started playing music together.
Mm-hmm. Just remember feeling a distance from the younger cousins. Mm-hmm. And like I remember like y'all were into sort of younger cultural stuff that I thought was weird. Y'all watching the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka movie. And and I was more of like the one from the 60s.
The Johnny
I was unk in that moment.
That's hilarious.
And being like, wow, they really like this aesthetic, this Johnny Depp Willy Wonka aesthetic that like, I don't like this at all. And feeling, maybe a little alienated in that moment. I do remember that you played violin and that you were a fellow performer, and I definitely felt like, I mean, obviously you're doing your own thing, but also maybe in a space that I inhabited as well. And feeling that, and feeling the tension of that.
Amongst us?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And maybe a bit of sort of maybe a bit of protectiveness, but also a connection and a sort of a realness to it.
A gold connection.
Yeah, maybe a gold connection.
Do you remember Fraser being born?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I don't see you before I hit the road again, the silence might be just too much to bear. What else can I do before I lose my own best friend? The memory is just something to spare. I wanna dream of you over Iowa City. I wanna dream of you down New Mexico. Don't you sigh if the dust bites, it's just the way it goes. For your love caught in the headlights. Fast, but it was slow and blissed out too. You were the only thing that kept me keeping on. Now it's come to pass, and our debt is far past due. But you better believe I'll be dreaming just as strong. I wanna dream of you over Iowa City. I wanna dream of you down New Mexico. Don't you mind if I capsize, it's just the way it goes. Your love caught in the headlights. myself, walk in a double line, make my bed on a two-headed ridge, like a broken shelf for a rhyme that keeps the time. Each letter is an hour dancing off for the edge. So let me dream of you down in Albuquerque. Let me dream of you down in Santa Fe. Don't you cry if my phone dies, you never call anyway. Your love flying down the highway, caught in the headlights, you don't even try.
Time to take a ride?
Yeah.
Don't you cry. Even if...
Tell me about how your Christian upbringing informs your art today.
A lot of that art, those ideas are in conflict with that upbringing, and maybe trying to make sense of the lessons that I was taught. And there were sort of periods where I think there was a shift from it being something that was put on me that I sort of internalized in these like sort of neurotic ways, psychological ways, to something that I kind of came to on my own a little bit when I needed it. But it's a process. Like, I'm still not like, I don't know if I'm a Christian or not. And imagining a sort of other self or another life, or like a being inside of you that's, I don't know, that's like older than what you're going through right now, like a soul or something, is actually, I think, really like grounding for me, at least.
Put the seatbelt. I'm gonna be the only one that can do it. Why is this not?
To whom do I confess but to you, my lost little lover? My kisses broke your chest, your soft white neck splintered under the pressure of kisses. Under the pressure of kisses. We were not made for the modern era. We were born for the ancient time. Apostles cower in the shadows of where we kiss and where we cry. We were not born for the modern era. We were made for the ancient time. Judas weeps and counts the hours under a sea of jealous eyes. I give you a gift, the ache in your side. You give me a gift, the weight of my life. 'Cause I don't wanna die till I see you one more time. I'm so terrified the world will die before I make you mine. 'Cause we were not born for the modern era, we were made for the ancient time. When I hear you, I feel the distance, a million hearts across a million miles. We were not born for the modern era, we were made for the ancient time. When I hold you in my mind, I'm breaking every warning sign. This is where the circle returns. Let us spin forevermore. If this is where cross meets water, I pray that my limbs do not falter. Breaking the infinite warning sign. Breaking the infinite warning sign. Breaking through to the other side. Breaking the infinite warning sign.
Speedometer doesn't work?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So you're just going on vibes, huh?
Yeah, that's how it is. Driving down the street, sunny day in New Orleans.
Like there's a painting from my childhood that was just like on the walls. So like impressionistic, like almost like buildings, like kind of a cityscape, these sort of like rectangles and stuff, but very like dark blue and like yellow, strokes of yellow and blue. And then another painting that I grew up with that I had in my room for a long time, like red, kind of like splatters basically. So much of the energy from the songs come from those paintings, and probably the way that I was interacting with those paintings as a child.
It was two big canvases put together, and it's like a lot of green and pink and blue. It's kind of like a wash of like really bright colors, and then over it are these very strange like big black shapes and strokes. And I remember looking at it all the time when I was little, and I would like see this like scene where it was this pathway that leads up to this door, and it's all of this like overgrowth, and it's kind of like a jungle, and like I could see like in the painting, like you can just like go like walk down this very strange path.
Hey. Hi. Is this a good place? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Saw you down by the arcade, you with your man. Say you don't like the way I put you down. I can't keep apologizing, a man can't keep apologizing till he's got nothing left to say. Met you down by the bayou, you brought a friend. Say you don't like the way I try to make amends. I can't keep apologizing, a man can't keep apologizing till he's got nothing left to lend. What would you have me do? What would you put me through? What would you have me do? What would you have me? What would you have me do? What would you put me through? What would you have me do? What would you have me? Hurting on long distance, all alone. No, I can't stand the way you cry on the phone. I can't keep apologizing, the man can't keep apologizing till he's got no direction home. No, I ain't nothing on my own. Have me do? What would you put me through? What would you have me do? What would you have me? What would you have me do? What would you put me through? What would you have me do? What would you have me? I know.
So the next one is the handheld. What would you have me do?
I tend to think of it as like a puzzle almost, where like there is a way where everything fits together, and like sometimes you can like kind of hear it in your head, and then you figure out how to shape each thing to fit into that you're kind of imagining. Maybe it's like being removed from something, like not interacting with it directly and kind of trying to interpret it in your own way, and like inherently not being able to get it exactly right, but then coming across your own kind of version of something. I think there are a lot of cliches we lean into. I think we both are influenced by a lot of different types of music, but what we decide that our music will sound like it's like kind of deciding what cliches we'll lean into.
The cliche of like just the breakup song, or the cliche of like the guy writing a song about his ex, like an angry breakup song. And I think at this point I'm thinking I am different, and so the way I write is different, and my relationships with people are different, and like the way I experience them are different. But like for a time, you know, embracing the archetype of like blonde on blonde, Bob Dylan style, like you go your way, I'll go mine. Like I knew, like that feels good. So embracing that kind of cliche, I guess, because there's like, I don't know, there's truth to it, and that's just how I was feeling.
Shall we?
I got the blues of a gun that I bought from you, but you got a cut if you wanna run with the boys and the girls. I got the blues in a bottle that I got for free, but you gotta burn if you wanna run with the boys and the girls. Yeah, you gotta get burned if you wanna run. I got the blues in my hands from when they shook you down, but you gotta tremble if you wanna love with the boys and the girls. Yeah, you gotta tremble if you wanna love. I got the blues in my feet, I got it from the miles that lead from your room to the sea, through this desert land. I would not call it a home till I've seen the sea. It's a desert land It's a desert land.
My house growing up was pretty old, and it definitely had it was kind of haunted, or it had really strong like supernatural like energy, and when people would visit, you often would like say something that they felt like spirits there, and I mean parts of the house were just scary, but that could have just been because I was a kid. But I remember like one night like looking over in my room, and this glowing hand was reaching out to me. And it was kind of grotesque. It was like a really gross glowing hand reaching out to me.
I don't know what was so moving about it, because it was like very strange, like alien sort of animal that's like standing on water. When I was younger, I was really, really into aliens. And
I don't get it.
UFO sightings, and one of my friends had this big book about UFOs I was really into, and I was really into space, and I wanted to be an astronaut. I still really love space and planets, and it's very beautiful to me, and I think a part of it is it's so inaccessible, but I guess aliens can get in there, so I think aliens are beautiful.
I think about it sometimes when